Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be installing the Raspberry Pi OS onto our Raspberry Pi, and we will be discussing on how to cool your Pi and power it on. So without a further ado, let's get started. So guys, I've got my Raspberry Pi 4 here, and now as you can see, I've made my transparent case, and I have cased it in. So here, when we are talking about the Pi, it gets extremely hot when you are running. If you overclock the Pi, it will get hot, and if you are running some hard or go through a heavy load, it will get hot. So then it will start to get throttling, which means it's going to emit a lot of heat, and then it will slow down. So we don't want that to happen. So I bought a set of aluminium heat sinks here. So let me take it out. So guys, I've got three aluminium heat sinks. Unfortunately, the seller hasn't given me a heat sink for the RAM here, but that's okay. We will not make that an issue. So now to install it, first you'll have to remove this small white color piece which is covering the tape like this, and then firmly place it on your Raspberry Pi's SoC chip. The biggest aluminium heatsink you have, paste it on the SoC chip like this, which will look like this. Then after you'll next I will place this smaller heatsink on the USB 3.0 controller here. So let me take this part off, and then I'll paste it on it like this. Oops, a bit side to the okay. There you go. And I will paste the smaller one on the Ethernet controller next to the USB 3.0 controller. Right, so let me take this out again. Alright, so now paste it right over here. There you go. So now that I've installed the RAMs, I have to also tell you something else. So you know that red official casing for the Raspberry Pi 4. So I didn't buy it because, well, the CSI port will be covered if I completely close it. So I got this, which is this case, which is made in Sri Lanka here, my country here. So, well, it has all the ports covered, so I could easily access all the stuff, so all the pins and all. So I bought this. That's why I bought this instead of the red Pi case. Okay, so now let's move on to my screen, and then we'll install the Raspberry Pi imager and install the Raspberry Pi OS. Okay guys, so you have to come onto this website, raspberrypi.com/software, and then you'll end up in this page saying Raspberry Pi software from our operating system to our GitHub repos. Explore the software that powers our technology. Here on this, we have the Raspberry Pi image, and this is what we want. So prepare your SD card and put it onto your SD card reader like this, as I've gotten here. So, and once you get it done, what you have to do is you have to go and click download for Windows. If your computer's Windows, then select your computer and then install it. So now click, as my computer's Windows, I'm going to install it like this. And then I'll click, okay, it's a bit very fast installation. And then you could click on it. All right. And then carry on this setup. As I've installed it already, I'm not going to install it again. So let me get my Raspberry imager on. Sorry, Raspberry Pi imager. All right. So then give access, user account control, give access to it. Then it will open up the Raspberry Pi image like this. So there's an update available. So I don't want to update it right now. So now plug in your SD card onto your computer like this. All right. So then after that's done, now go here and select your Raspberry Pi device. So my one's Raspberry Pi 4. So I'm going to click on that and then click on next. Now I'm going to install the full Raspberry Pi OS 64-bit. It's this, all right. So that's the full desktop which a beginner should use. So we'll go with that and then click on next. Then storage. See, this is my 64 gigabyte SD card. So select this, all right. So there you go. Then next. Then customization your host name. So a host name unique it's a unique name to identify your Raspberry Pi on the network. It should contain only letters, numbers, and hyphens. So I'll name it imeth Pi. All right. So you could obviously use any name you like. So then we'll go to next. Then we'll go to customization. And then we'll go to next. So here you have to create a user account for your Raspberry Pi. So enter your username, password, and confirm password. All right. So let me enter my details here. So and then you just have to click on next, and then it has already loaded up my internet here. So I'll go with next. And then here on your screen, you might find customization, SSH, or authentication. All right. So planning to use it like a headless setup without any monitor or screen, SSH is the way to go. But here we'll be using my TV to connect to this. So we won't enable SSH. So we'll go to next. Then customization Raspberry Pi Connect, sign in to receive a token and enable the Raspberry Pi to connect. So now let's see what enable Raspberry Pi Connect is. So we could click on this link. So it will open up a link. So let's see. Access your Raspberry Pi from anywhere. Raspberry Pi connection gives you free, simple, out-of-the-box access to your Raspberry Pi from anywhere in the world. It is secure remote access solution for Raspberry Pi OS, allowing you to connect to your Raspberry Pi desktop and command line directly in your browser. So, well, I think we should enable it. So we'll click on connect. So then on second thought, we won't need Raspberry Pi Connect for beginners. So as you're a beginner, we'll just skip this part, okay? And then we'll go to next. Now we are on the last option here. So review your choices and write the image onto the storage device. Your Raspberry Pi is 4 OS and mass storage USB device, which I've plugged in. So customer, I've done, and done. So well, now just click on write. You'll get a warning message like this. You're about to erase all the data on mass storage USB device. This action is permanent and cannot be undone. So if you have any files which you will need on your SD card, please back it up or you will never be able to recover them again. So that as this is a brand new SD card, I have nothing to be important on it. So I'll click on I understand it is and write. Right? So now it will start the download. So this will take a moment. Go and have a coffee and relax, sit back, and this will write it for you, all right? So I'll come when it's ready, okay? It is complete. So now we could just click on finish. And now unplug your SD card from your computer and then plug it onto the Raspberry Pi. So I'll be with you and then we'll go through a quick tour and let's see how the Raspberry Pi OS is installed and we could watch it on my TV, alright? So let's get started. So guys, now that the OS is flashed onto the SD, it's time to insert it onto our Raspberry Pi. So here I'll insert it like this. It goes like this. Alright, so now it's inserted onto our Pi. So our next step is to get the powering ready. So this time my you saw how I'm going to supply the power, so it's a bit different. So let me show you how it goes. Alright, if you have V3 shield, I'll tell you how it goes. So guys, I've got my stuff ready to go. So I've got my micro HDMI to HDMI cable, my Raspberry Pi 4B, and my keyboard, my mini keyboard, and its receiver attached, and my battery, which I will connect my Raspberry Pi to. So let's get started. So guys, next let me untangle this knot here. So then we'll connect this to our Raspberry Pi's micro HDMI port. So here we have it, and now let me attach it onto the side here. So this HDMI port will do, I think. No, I think it's HDMI 2. Let me plug it onto HDMI 1 right here. And then now then get your Raspberry Pi, and then fix the other end of your cable, which is a full HDMI, to over here at the back. Here you could see the HDMI port over here. Let me get these flowers out. So here let me just plug the HDMI cable onto the side like so. Alright, so now time to turn on the my television. So give me a sec. So guys, now I'm going to plug my Type-C connector onto this, and as you can see, I've prepared my power supply before. So now let me just plug the Pi in. So you can see that the status light on the Pi is blinking. So now it will start to give the details onto my television. So just wait for a second until it configures with our TV. So just give it a moment, and then it will be ready like this. So as you can see, it will say welcome to the Raspberry Pi desktop, powered by Raspberry Pi OS 64-bit. So as you can see in the bottom left, that there are some scrolling text going on. So just wait for a moment. So now it's configuring out our system OS. So let me get it a bit closer for you. Just wait for a few seconds until it starts booting. So as you can see, the release is 6.2 March 2026. So it's the latest Raspberry Pi OS released. Alright, so let's let it load up, and then we'll meet again once the Pi desktop is loaded. So guys, after a few moments, the Pi desktop loaded up. So as you can see, now we have this classic background of the Raspberry Pi. So here I could use my touchpad here, and then I will we could go to browse the internet. So I'll just left click on the keyboard, and then it will open up our browser. So I'll just type in Arduino space with space imeth, like so. I think I accidentally clicked on the caps key, and now we'll just go OK, and then it will start searching. As you can see, we have the Chromium browser here. So as you can see, my channel comes on the top. Oh, oops. We'll go back here. So here you can see my channel here, Arduino with imeth. So let me click OK, left click, and then my YouTube channel will pop up. Alright, so as if you know, HDMI can transmit video as well as audio. So let's try one of my videos here. So let's say it's asking to use the camera. Since I haven't anyway, inserted the camera, I'll just say no, deny access. So anyways, we'll go to this Arduino sound sensor, the clock to turn on LED. So now let's move on to one of my videos. So we'll go to the ultrasonic gate, my project. So it will load up like this. So now I'll have to increase the volume. Let's see. Oh, there is the volume icon. Oh, there you go. Volume control. So let me drag this a bit over here, I think. Hello. Yeah. It's on the max. The video's coming, but the sound is absolutely onto it max. Let's see. So anyway, so alright, so guys, now I found the issue. So in default, as you can see here, just bring your cursor onto the sound icon right here, and then right click on it. Alright, so then you can see that the sound is produced through the AV jack, but my TV has built-in speakers, so I'll go with HDMI. Alright, let me click the left click, and then I think it should work now. So let's try again.
Like a car detection system. So when the car comes, the ultrasonic sensor detects it, opens the gate, waits for 3 seconds and closes back. So without further ado,
as you can see, that's the way if your sound is not coming. So that's the way to go. So that's the end of our project today. So if you enjoyed the video, you could consider like and subscribing. And if you have any problems or which you encountered any problems during this process, you could email at my email imethwimalaweera@gmail.com. So we'll meet in our next video.